So the other day, I spent some time talking about what Salesforce customers want from Salesforce. And so along those same lines, it's now time to talk about Microsoft. So what do Microsoft customers want from Microsoft in 2026? Well, there's going to be some common themes to what I said about Salesforce. But I'm going to just jump right in, okay? The number one thing I hear in talking to CIOs, line of business executives, CISO, procurement, doesn't matter, vendor management, software asset management, doesn't matter. People that interact with Microsoft, strategic, tactical, doesn't matter. Stop being Microsoft. Stop being comfortable. Stop approaching us from a position of you've already given us what we want and you can't move away. So we're going to keep pushing more things that we want and pay less attention to what you actually need. Now, again, I speak the way that I do. I know there are a lot of great reps out there, a lot of great regional VP, a lot of great relationships are in place. Of course there are. But generally speaking, that's a very common theme. As an example, customers that adopted E3, Microsoft 365 E3, all of you can relate to this. How often are you pushed, asked for conversations, receive renewal proposals that include E5, even though you don't want E5, even though Microsoft should know that you don't have a need for it, whether you have point solutions for the things that would be part of E5, you just don't want it, you don't need it. But yet, no matter how many times you tell them, there's the proposal. And the proposals are usually built around, hey, look how this could be really good for you to consider. And by the way, your business as usual or as is, look at how terrible that pricing is. Sorry, there's nothing I can do. Let's talk Copilot. Stop jamming that down our throat. There's so many customers that actually already started POC or made some level of a commitment. Even at $30 per user, they were willing to do it. And most customers are like, listen, I need to still figure out if I'm getting full value out of this, which I don't feel like I am yet, especially at $30 per user. Stop asking me about moving from 300 users to 5,000 users and stop presenting proposals that only incentivize us if we do that. Stop. Stop having me try to pull in my Azure commitment if I'm monetary commit or if I'm pay-as-you-go move to monetary commit. Stop presenting dollars which are pulling in forecasts around what I might do or might need for Azure 3 years from now. Stop presenting that as that's the only way you can get actual concessions or discounting. You need to give me more, give me more. And maybe that's what it is. It's the mindset of you need to give me more for me to do something for you. Now, what I will tell you is this. On top of that, Microsoft customers are not stupid. These tactical moves, these tactical decisions that they're making to force behavior. So in other words, Microsoft, you haven't sold me on value. I'm still interested, but you haven't sold me on value on E5. You haven't sold me value on moving to Copilot or doing more Copilot, Microsoft 365 or Copilot Studio. You haven't sold me more on Power Apps, Power BI, whatever it may be. You haven't sold me yet. Moving from Tableau to Power BI. You haven't done that. Value, focus on value. Don't present me workshops or proposals that have all these new things. You haven't sold me on value yet. Earn my business on that front. But now you're going to start removing volume discounting from EAs to make the pricing worse as a tactic. You're going to announce right now or before 2026 even started that on July 1st, coincidentally, after your year end, that all this pricing is going to go up again to force perhaps deals to come into your year end. You're gonna make products that I was able to buy separately, and maybe I still can, but you're gonna move that into E5 to add value, to justify price increases, making it more difficult to continue also to buy it at a point product basis. You're gonna roll in Security Copilot, which maybe I'm interested in. You're gonna roll that into E5 and you're gonna make it consumption based. So I have a per unit, per head count E5 subscription, But within it, I now need to track consumption because you're going to find if I start actually using it, which could be a good thing, I'm going to owe you more money. You're not going to give me transparency. That's how you're going to make me subscribe to that. So again, Microsoft also has an opportunity here. Slight changes are going to land really well, okay? Because the perception is what it is. So if you want more, focus on your customers getting more out of what you already have. Focus on presenting proposals that are driven by value and listening. And I'll be, listen, I don't know what the right word here, but you might be surprised to see what you actually start getting. Take a step back, listen to your customers.